أهلا بكم في حصة جديدة مخصصة لتطبيق بعض التمارين. Welcome again to a new session devoted to practicing some exercise concerning what we have seen before in the previous sessions. إذن حصة هذا اليوم سوف تكون مخصصة لتطبيق بعض التمارين فيما يخص الدرس الذي رأيناه سابقا في محور أو في الموضوع subject and predicate, and also the other subject that we have seen concerning adjectives. So let's take a look at the first exercise. Separate the subject and the predicate in the following sentences. إذا التمرين الأول يهم التفريق أو الفرق بين الفاعل والمفعول أو المفعول به. The first sentence: My old mother can still read without glasses. Swimming the park streets was an achievement for me. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. The old books in the library are being rebound. An airplane is a flying machine. A piece of land surrounded by water is called an island. So these are some sentences. You have to separate them, to separate from the subject and the predicate. So take your time and think of the right answers. Okay, the next sentences. Washing our clothes is one of the duties of our servant. To go back on his words was not in King's nature. A friend of mine works abroad. It was a cold day. To give advice is easy. There are a number of Latin books in the library. Okay, now let's check your answers. لنرى الأجوبة التي قمتم بإيجادها الآن. So, concerning the first sentence, my old mother is the subject, can still read without glasses is the predicate. The second, swimming the park streets is the subject, was an achievement for me is the predicate. A thing of beauty is the subject, is a joy forever is the predicate. The old books in the library is the subject, are being rebound is the predicate. An airplane is the subject, is a flying machine, a predicate. A piece of land is the subject, surrounded by water is called an island. إذن كما رأيتم فالتفريق سهل بين الفاعل والمفعول. حينما نجد الفعل فكل شيء يأتي بعد الفعل فهو يسمى بالمفعول، وكل شيء قبله فهو الفاعل. So, still going on, washing our clothes is the subject, is one of the duties of our servant is the predicate. The same thing, to go back on his word is the subject, was not in his nature is the predicate. A friend of mine is the subject, works abroad is the predicate. It was a cold day. It it is the subject. وظك ولدي is the predicate. To give advice is the subject. Is easy is the predicate. There is the subject. Our number of Latin books in the library is the. And for now, let's practice adjectives. ما الآن فسنقوم بتمرين أو تطبيق بعض التمارين التي تهم الأوصاف أو الصفات. So, read the passage and underline the adjectives. Write S above adjectives of size, C above adjectives of color, Q above adjectives of quality, and O above adjectives of origin. Sydney is a large Australian city with busy streets and expensive shops. In summer, it's a very hot place. People wear cool clothes and drink cool drinks. There are beautiful sandy beaches where people can rest and look up at the wide blue sky. There are big parks for tourists to visit. Japanese tourists like to sit and watch other people. British tourists take photographs of the strange plants and colorful birds. Okay, for now let's check your answers. Sydney is a large Australian city with busy streets and expensive shops. Before that, let's discover what are the adjectives in the whole text. قبل أن نبدأ في تصحيح التمرين لابد أن نجد الصفات التي توجد داخل هذه القطعة. أولا large Australian, large and Australian are adjectives. Busy is an adjective. Expensive is also an adjective. Hot is an adjective. Cool, adjective. Beautiful, adjective. Sandy, adjective. Wide, blue, big. Japanese, British, strange, and colorful. Okay, so all these are adjectives. جميع هذه الكلمات فهي أوصاف أو صفات للأسماء التي تأتي بعدها. إذن الآن سوف نصنف هذه الصفات. We have large is an adjective of size. Australian is an adjective of origin. Busy is an adjective of opinion. Expensive is an adjective of quality. Hot is an adjective of quality or opinion, if you will. Cool is an adjective of quality. Beautiful also of quality. Sandy also. Wide, adjective of size. Blue, adjective of quality. Big, adjective of size. Japanese, adjective of origin. British, adjective of origin. Strange, adjective of opinion. Colorful, adjective of color. So all these are adjectives, and we have said that each of these adjectives is set to give us more information about the noun that or the noun that comes after these adjectives. Okay, so where are the nouns? الآن سوف نبحث عن الأسماء التي تصفها هذه الصفات. So large Australian city. Second is streets, shops, place, clothes, beaches, sky, parks, tourists, plants and birds. So كما رأيتم فإن جميع هذه الصفات أتت قبل الأسماء التي تصفها، لذلك فمعظم الأوصاف أو الصفات التي نصف بها الأسماء في اللغة الإنجليزية فهي تأتي قبل الأسماء لتعطي معلومات أكثر عن الاسم الذي يأتي بعدها. Okay. Let's go on. Write the noun that each adjective comes from on the line after each sentence. Write the noun that each adjective comes from on the line after each sentence. في هذا التمرين سوف نكتب الأسماء التي أخذت منها هذه الصفات. مثلا we have an example here. She is always making careless mistakes. She is always making careless mistakes. هذه مثلا نتحدث عن فتاة أو امرأة إنها دائما ما تقوم بارتكاب أخطاء لا تغتفر بدون أن تعير الاهتمام اللازم. إذن we have the adjective is careless and the noun from which this adjective comes is care. إذن نبحث هنا عن الاسم الذي أخذت منه هذه الصفة. This is the exercise. She is always making careless mistakes. This is the example. It was a very painful injury. Witches and wizards have magical powers. These oranges are very juicy. Dogs are usually more energetic than cats. Our neighbors are not very friendly. She keeps her toys in a large wooden box. Take off your muddy shoes before you come in. May I borrow your pencil sharpener? Mine is useless. What a beautiful dress. Okay, so take your time and think of the right answers. So, great. So, first, what are the adjectives? Careless, painful, magical, juicy, energetic, friendly, wooden, muddy, useless, beautiful. Okay? The first noun that comes from painful is pain. Painful نقول أن شيئا ما مؤلم والاسم الذي أتى منه وهو الألم. pain شيء مؤلم والألم هو الاسم. The second one magic شيء خيالي أو يستعمله السحرة. نقول شيء something is magical because witches and wizards have magical powers. عندهم السحرة عندهم قدرات خارقة. So the noun is magic. Juicy the noun is joyce وهو العصير وشيئا والصفة التي عندما نريد أن نعطي صفة ما من عصير شيء يأتي من العصير. المهم energetic وهو الذي تأتي من energy وهي الطاقة. energy هي الطاقة. energetic شيء فيه طاقة. friendly والاسم الذي نأخذ منه أو أخذت منه هذه الصفة وهو friendliness is the noun from which this adjective comes from. So we have the noun friendliness and friendly is the adjective. Wooden we have wood wood وهو الخشب وشيء يأتي من الخشب نقول wooden. عندنا كلمات نأخذها من الاسم بطريقة سهلة، سوف نرى هذا فيما سيأتي من الحصص. so mud وهو سميته الخليط حينما تهطل الأمطار فإن الطرقات تمتلئ بالوحل أو ما يسمى بهكذا. إذن the noun is mud and the adjective is muddy. useless شيء غير مستعمل أو لا يحق أن نستعمله، غير مستعمل أبدا. والاسم وهو to use الفعل to use، والاسم هو the use. يجب أن تنتبهوا جيدا لهذا الاسم، لأن هناك فرق في النطق بين الاسم والفعل. حينما نريد أن نتكلم عن الفعل نقول to use أو الادجكتيف الصفة useless، ولكن الاسم the use. Okay. Beauty is the noun that comes from the adjective beautiful. الاسم الذي يؤخذ من صفة جميل وهو الجمال، جميل والجمال. Okay, I think it is clear enough. إذن هذه الحصة خصصناها لتطبيق بعض التمارين لما رأيناه في الحصة السابقة أو في الحصتين السابقتين فيما يخص الأوصاف أو الصفات، وفيما يخص الفاعل والمفعول. أرجو أن تكونوا قد استفدتم من هذه الحصة، وإلى حصة قادمة إن شاء الله. So I hope you have benefited from this session. See you later in the next session.